Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. Can you believe it's already February? I'm itching to get my hands dirty. February is perfect to start your spring garden. I'm sharing my top urban gardening hacks. Let's kick things off with my favorite urban gardening hack, microgreens. These tiny greens pack a powerful nutritional punch. They're incredibly easy to grow, even for beginners. Ready to harvest in just 7 to 10 days. All you need are seeds, a tray, and a sunny windowsill. Trust me, you'll be hooked. Now, I know space can be a luxury in urban environments, but don't let a little thing like square footage cramp your gardening style. That's where the magic of vertical gardening comes in. Think of it like this. When you don't have a lot of floor space, look up. Hanging planters, wall-mounted shelves, or even old shoe organizers repurposed into vertical strawberry planters. The possibilities are endless. Plus, vertical gardens aren't just practical, they add such a touch of charm and personality to any space. Let's be honest, life gets busy, and sometimes our plants are the last thing on our minds. But wouldn't it be wonderful if our gardens could practically water themselves? Well, with this simple DIY self-watering planter hack, you can. All you need is a container with drainage holes, a smaller container without holes, some cotton rope, and potting mix. The rope will act as a wick, drawing water up to the roots as needed. No more wilting plants or guilty feelings for forgetting to water. Y'all know I love a good repurposing project, and in the garden, the possibilities are endless. One of my favorite ways to add a touch of rustic charm and personality to my urban garden is by using repurposed containers. Think beyond traditional terracotta pots, old metal buckets, vintage wash basins, even those chipped and faded enamelware bowls from your grandma's kitchen can all be transformed into charming planters. Not only is this a budget-friendly way to garden, but it also adds so much character and history to your space. Remember, one person's trash is another gardener's treasure. February days might be short, but that doesn't mean your indoor garden has to suffer. With a little help from our friend, the grow light, you can give your plants all the sunshine they need to thrive, even on the cloudiest of days. Nowadays, you can find affordable and energy-efficient LED grow lights that are perfect for small spaces. Simply place them a few inches above your plants and watch them soak up the artificial sunshine. It's like giving your indoor garden its own little slice of the Texas sky. In the garden, just like in life, sometimes we all need a little help from our friends. That's where the magic of companion planting comes in. For example, did you know that planting basil next to your tomatoes can actually enhance their flavor and deter pests? It's a win-win. Other dynamic duos include planting carrots near onions. The onions deter carrot flies, while the carrots repel onion flies, and marigolds with just about anything. It's all about finding those plant partnerships that create a harmonious and thriving garden ecosystem. Ready for hack number 7? This one will blow your mind. Meet your garden's new best friend, DIY compost tea. It's full of beneficial microbes and nutrients, and it's incredibly easy to make. Just mix compost, water, and an air pump. Use this tea to water your plants for a boost of vitality. Calling all coffee lovers. Did you know that your morning cup of joe can also benefit your garden? That's right, those used coffee grounds aren't just destined for the trash. They're actually a fantastic natural fertilizer, packed with nitrogen, which is essential for healthy plant growth. Simply sprinkle a thin layer of coffee grounds around the base of your plants, or mix them into the soil before planting. Your plants will thank you for the caffeine kick. But remember, everything in moderation. So, stick to a light dusting every few weeks, and your garden will be buzzing with life. Imagine this. You're cooking a delicious meal and need fresh rosemary or a handful of basil. Just pluck them from your windowsill herb garden. It's easier than you think. Herbs like basil, parsley, mint, and chives thrive in sunny windows. Don't throw away those eggshells just yet. They're a secret weapon in the urban gardener's arsenal. Crushed eggshells deter slugs and snails. These pests hate crawling over sharp edges. Eggshells are also a fantastic source of calcium. Mix them into the soil or sprinkle around plants. Just because it's February doesn't mean your seedlings have to shiver in the cold. Create mini greenhouses at home with everyday items. Use empty plastic bottles, clear clamshell containers, and old picture frames. Place them over seedlings for a warm, humid environment. Extend your growing season and give your plants a head start on spring.
Let's talk about garbage. Not the kind that stinks up your kitchen, but the kind that transforms into black gold for your garden. I'm talking about worm composting. Worms recycle your kitchen scraps into nutrient-rich compost. All you need is a bin, some bedding, red wiggler worms, and kitchen scraps. The worms do all the work, turning waste into amazing compost. Epsom salt isn't just for soothing sore muscles, y'all. It's a secret weapon in the urban gardener's arsenal, a fantastic source of magnesium and sulfur, essential nutrients often lacking in soils. Magnesium aids nutrient absorption, while sulfur is crucial for chlorophyll production. Sprinkle it around plants, mix into soil, or dissolve in water. Your plants will reward you with lush growth and blooms. Who doesn't love the taste of fresh, juicy strawberries? You don't need a big backyard to grow them. Grow them in hanging baskets to maximize space. This keeps berries out of reach of pests. Choose a sunny spot, fill baskets with potting mix, and plant. Runners will cascade, creating a stunning display. Imagine plucking sun-warmed strawberries. Pure bliss. Don't you just hate it when you're making banana bread and you're left with those banana peels? Those peels are a gold mine for your garden. Packed with potassium, they help plants grow strong roots and produce more fruits. Chop and bury them in the soil, or make banana peel tea to water your plants. Your garden will thank you. Water is a precious resource, and as gardeners, it's our responsibility to use it wisely. One of my favorite ways to conserve water and reduce my environmental impact is by collecting rainwater. It's easier than you think to set up a simple rainwater harvesting system. You can use a rain barrel or even just a few buckets placed strategically under your downspouts. Rainwater is naturally soft and free of chlorine, making it ideal for watering your plants. We all know mulch is a gardener's best friend, helping to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. But did you know that using a reflective mulch can actually boost your plant growth even further? Reflective mulches, like white plastic or aluminum foil, reflect sunlight back up towards your plants, increasing light exposure and warmth. This is especially beneficial in early spring when the days are still short and the soil is cold. Just be sure to use a breathable fabric underneath the reflective mulch to prevent the soil from getting too hot. Your plants will thank you for the extra sunshine. Who says you need a forest floor to grow your own mushrooms? With a little know-how, you can cultivate these culinary delights right in your own home, no matter how small your space. You can purchase mushroom growing kits online or at your local garden center, or try your hand at creating your own substrate using sawdust or straw. Just be sure to keep the humidity high and the temperature cool, and soon you'll be harvesting your own gourmet mushrooms for soups, stir-fries, and more. Vining vegetables like cucumbers, beans, and tomatoes are a fantastic way to maximize space in your urban garden. But they do need a little help reaching their full potential. That's where a trellis comes in handy. A trellis provides support for your climbing plants, allowing them to grow vertically instead of sprawling all over the ground. Your vining veggies will thank you for the helping hand. Heading out of town for a few days? Don't let your plants suffer. These DIY plant watering globes are the perfect solution. Fill a glass bottle with water, insert it into the soil, and it will slowly seep out. Find them online at garden centers, or make your own with old bottles. Enjoy your time away,
knowing your plants are in good hands.
Well, there you have it, folks. Genius urban gardening hacks to transform your February harvests. I hope these tips inspire you to get your hands dirty, even with a tiny balcony or sunny windowsill. Grab your gardening gloves and let's get growing. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.